see Music City. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Frontiers taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Vols will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Commodores' offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to pass, it's Grove. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This offense has a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's Costa. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Commodores are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. They're bringing heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Catch in the middle, it's Costa. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Commodores have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Blunt. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Tennessee ball through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wall. And they're not on the same page there. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Vols have the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Feeling some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now improvising. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Commodores send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Wall. Finds his big tight end. Pulled down for the tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can.
To throw on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vandy.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 45 on his way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The run from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The Vols get the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Wall. Going to try to get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go into the end zone? He goes, touchdown Volunteers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically. Take the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. On the move is the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown balls! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Blunt. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage, forcing the incomplete.
Looking for a man, it's Bro. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
He QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle, it's Costa. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Doors! They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 35. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Got his man quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield, it's Costa. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On second down, he'll let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. A first down for the offense. Going with the ground game left. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Volunteers. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air. It's Grove. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Working that left side now. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Trying to get to it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Willihan. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to